Hey team, welcome back. Welcome back to the review of The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. It's a life-changing tool that millions of people can't stop talking about. Published by Penguin Random House, 308 pages, 20 chapters, and each is achievable in just one sitting. 10, 12 pages long, and it's so easy to read. It's about an idea, a hunch, an experience with a little bit of science and psychology sprinkled through. Mel presents a book that has practical nuggets to empower you for life. So as an introduction to what is Mel's story? The introduction begins with why she wrote this book and how taking on the let them theory changed her life. Mel Robbins is a high-profile award-winning podcaster with ADHD and someone who hasn't won at life. The introduction tells a little of her life story, and these stories are narrated and continue through each chapter of the book. It is honest, raw at times, and transparent in the storytelling. I love that it is this direct. Listen in more to her podcast and hear her speak. As you read, you can hear her voice. It's written as she speaks. Simple things, procrastination. How hard is it to get out of bed and or to get things started? Mel started her transformation with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 strategy. No snooze button, just a countdown in your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then start. Start something. Start by putting your feet on the floor. Start by opening the cupboard. Thinking isn't the answer when it is hard to start. Action in starting is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, she talks about small, consistent action because action changes everything. Nothing big, not big transformations, just getting into a routine, starting something to better things in life and do these consistently. Start first and then just keep doing it and then begin to refine it and master it. You might not have a perfect writing style, but start to write. You might not be confident at talking to others, but just say hi. Start. Starting and keeping at it isn't easy. It is grueling. Keep going. Connect with people. Serve others. Do things. The only person stopping you from living your life is actually you. Section 1, the let them theory. Let them and let me. Chapter 1, stop wasting your life on things you can't control. The problem isn't you. It is the power you unknowingly give to other people without realizing it. Without realizing it, we all do it. We all believe we are right in doing the right thing. And we believe that others are at fault and you are the victim of their actions and intentions. Why do they have to do this? Why can't they see what they are doing? This is where Mel introduces the let them theory. Let them. Let people do what they are doing. It actually isn't your business if they are successful or not. It isn't your job to save the world. It is your job to be you and for you to get on with your life. It is your job to put goodness out into the world and to care, but not to rescue everyone. Most people don't want to be rescued, and in the most concerning situations, trying to rescue can, in fact, make it worse. Care deeply, but don't buy in. Adults make their own choices, and so we should respect this. Let them get on with their decisions. I can't control what others think, do, say, but I can control me and how I respond to things. You know the movie Frozen? Let it go. So chapter 2, getting started. Let them and let me. From a story where Mel felt left out by a group of adult friends, she introduces us to the let them and let me concepts. Let them. Let them is not rejection, and nor is it giving in or giving up. Let them is about releasing yourself from the control you never had in the first place. So back to her story. When her friends went away without her, she realized it was nothing about her. It wasn't personal. It was about them wanting to go away for a weekend and enjoying themselves with the people they were with, not a weekend plotting against her. So let's talk about control. We are often fixers by nature and spending most of our lives believing that if I don't step in and I don't manage the situation, things will fall apart. And I'd better step in and fix it and change it and control it. It is driven by fear. Fear of failure and of things falling apart. Stepping in creates an illusion of safety. It helps to control your own discomfort, which may or may not be comfortable for others. Don't confuse let them with letting it go. Letting it go feels like you are quitting and giving in. That things are resolved. Let them is about making an active, empowered choice to release control we never had. This is about recognizing what's in your control and what isn't. It's understanding that you are only really in control of your own behavior, your reactions, emotions, and response. You choose to react positively or negatively. You choose to feel inferior, jealous, insecure, left out, and less than. Or you choose superiority, detachment, false control, and judgment. You have heard your mother say, rise above it. Let them, and you will feel wiser, and it is easier to detach from the situation. Buy in emotionally, less. All of this, of course, comes with a warning that detachment can lead you to feel isolated, withdrawn, and shut down, can feel distant and lonely. After let them comes let me. This is about you taking responsibility for your reaction, your thinking, and moving forward. Let me is about taking responsibility for myself and what I do next. My attitude, my values, my needs, desires, and interactions. The opposite of judgment. You choose to be isolated or you choose your gains. You choose to walk with acceptance, understanding, compassion, responsibility, and true control. Let them is not an excuse to stop answering the phone or refusing to talk about things. Let them and let me is about creating positive energy and communication spaces. So now you have the basics of the theory. The rest of the book is about applying the two parts of let them and let me to life. From here on in, the rest explains itself through the headings, but I'm going to share one or two magic quotes for each. These are worth pondering on. Section 2, Coffee Break. Section 2, You and the Let Them Theory, 8 chapters. The more you let other people live their lives, the better your life gets. That's a Mel quote. So managing stress is covered off in the next 2 chapters. Chapter 3, the shocker. Wow, life is really stressful. Life is stressful. You can't control how other adults behave. You'll never reach the full potential of life, your own life, if you continue to allow stupid things or rude people to drain your life force. Your time and energy are your most valuable resources. Stop buying into the stress of others. Let them. It is not your mess to manage. Learn to respond differently. Learn what you can control and what you can't. You can't control what other people say, think, and do. Anytime you do, you lose your power. Focus on what you say, you think, and do. The real reason that you are exhausted all the time is because you procrastinate and overcommit to others. Put yourself on pause. Stop rescuing everyone. Let them live their lives and let me decide where I input and interact. Choose. The fact is, not every email warrants a response. Not every conversation needs your participation, and you do not always have to have the last word. Get selective. Learn to protect your energy. Your peace is worth protecting. Remember, I am responsible for me. No excuses. No one else is responsible for me. My life is my responsibility. And then in chapter 4, let them stress you out. You are responsible for your reactions, responses, and feelings. How you respond is your choice. Careers, for example, you're responsible for it, for making great applications and working hard. But for decisions for promotion and whether you are selected for a job ends there. The decision is not yours. You can stress over it and be stupid, or you can understand that control is not yours. Let me, let it go. Let them, let me, let it go. Let them decide. Careers, you are never stuck. That is a lie you tell yourself. Where can let me take you? You have more power than you think. You can control your next move. Let me is an opportunity for you to put your time, energy, and values at the center of your life. No excuses. Create the change. Create the change you want to see. Stephen Covey tells us to focus on our circle of influence and leave the rest to the universe until it comes back into our circle. You get to choose what impacts on you and to what extent. Talk is cheap. Do something about it. Let me resets your stress response. Then we move into fear of other people's opinions. 2 chapters. Chapter 5. Let them think bad thoughts about you. This is a big one to learn and to accept. The reality is we all care what people think, but we can't please all of the people all of the time. People will have negative opinions about you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to change the fact. And when you worry about what people think, this fear impacts. Comes out in procrastination, doubt, perfectionism, overthinking. Let them disapprove, have their opinions, think bad thoughts, and talk behind my back. Don't let what others think determine your life at the expense of your own thinking, well-being, and joy. Give yourself permission to live your life. Being afraid of what people think stops us from being ourselves and who we really are. Who are you really afraid of and why? Stop giving your importance and value away to others. Give people the freedom to think something negative about you. Just as you have zero control over others' behaviors, you have zero control over their thinking too. Remember, a negative opinion about you doesn't mean that they feel negatively about you as a whole. What you are afraid of is judgment. Start working on eliminating self-rejection. It is more meaningful and you are more worthy of the time and energy. Make decisions that make you proud. Chapter 6. How to love difficult people. Family are the hardest to deal with. They tend to be more direct to your face, and mostly because they have a stake in your happiness and your success. Care can cross the line to control. It can feel rude. They think they know what is best for you. Look for the larger context, the why behind the words and action. Look for a frame of reference. In most cases, the intention is kindness. In some cases, the other person is looking for control in a situation, finding peace or creating a norm and balance through their lens. Look for the frame of reference, the why. Go with a heart of grace and kindness. React less, create space. Let them and let me. Take control of your response. Let your family be who they are. Stop giving others' opinions so much power over you. Let me think what they want. Let them think what they want. And this gives you the freedom to do what you want. You get one wild and precious life. So go live it in a way that makes you proud. There's a Mel quote. Dealing with someone else's emotions, reactions. There are 2 chapters here. Chapter 7. When grown-ups throw tantrums. The reality is that adults are as emotional as children, and it is not your job to manage the reactions of other adults. If other people's immaturity dictates your choices, you will always come last, and that is your choice. Quit worrying about the reactions and timing it right. Are there passive-aggressive guilt trips driving your decisions? Let me react differently. The reality is most people are trapped in responding like 8-year-olds. They don't learn or know how to process their emotions in a healthy way, much less communicate their needs in a direct and respectful fashion. FYI, Leadership in Pictures teaches this in Course 1. Let me not react. Not reach for my phone, not make a drink, or not open the fridge door. Acknowledge and own the emotion, name it, and then let me move forward. How important is it really? I love this table in Chapter 7, page 112. Child behavior, adult behavior. So children run away from you, and adults avoid confrontation. Children sulk or pout in the corner, and adults give the silent treatment. Children shut down, adults act stoic. Children throw tantrums, adults erupt rage, text, and vent. Children slam doors, adults slam doors too. Children lie, adults lie too. Chapter 8. The right decision often feels wrong. And this is a dilemma. Dilemmas are real. There are situations where everyone loses or no one wins. It is a reality in life, and too often we choose to inflict pain upon ourselves so that we don't hurt others. You worry about others, and this makes you a good person. However, you have to be able to separate yourself from your emotions and the emotional reactions of others when you are determining the right decision to make. Feeling devastated, broken, overwhelmed, embarrassed, angry, and pissed off are all realities. You can't control it. The only way you can is by avoiding the truth. And there's no good in that. Let them feel what they need to feel, and let me feel what I am feeling. Don't control them or avoid it. Make decisions that are right for you, even if they make other people upset. You maintain your power when you stop taking the burden of others' emotions and act in a way that aligns with your values. It is time to grow up and act like a mature adult. So, overcoming chronic comparison. There are 2 chapters on this. Chapter 9, yes, life isn't fair. Some people are more successful than you. You can celebrate their success, or you can see yourself as a failure. You choose your reaction and who has control. Yeah, you are the problem. Your responses and your mindset, you choose. It is not about the hand you are dealt, it is about how you play it. Learn to be a better player. Stop playing the toxic game of comparing yourself to others. Use situations as torture or as a teacher. You choose. Put yourself in positions where you can grow and change. There are some things that won't change. Accept these. For example, you aren't going to be taller, so quit the basketball NBA dream. But own the team or manage a team. Pour your skills and love into something where you will excel. Mindset and taking action. Stop torturing yourself by comparing upward. Chapter 10, how to make comparison your teacher. Use comparison to learn from in life, career, and health. Use it to learn and to be better. 95% of things that you want in life are things that you can create if you are willing to work hard, be consistent and disciplined and patient. Very little about your life is fixed in stone. Take action. Let me learn from them. Or else, comparison could quickly become the reason why you doubt yourself, procrastinate, and continue to stay stuck. Take action. Do something. There is enough in the world for everyone who chooses to be successful, to win. Quit feeling jealous or envious. If jealousy is part of your thinking, use this as a focus on your future self. Look closely at how you can use this learning for your next success. Comparison shows that your life needs more attention. Get busy, take the first step, do something. Get consistent at it, be determined and willing to work at it. Perfect isn't necessary. Starting is. You are your own motivation. Your life is your responsibility. If you want success, make it. Do what you are willing to and do what you were unwilling to do before. Be brave and see where it leads you. Section 3, your relationships and the let them theory. There are 10 chapters now. This is the hard slog. Now you've sorted yourself, your career, and your thinking. The next 10 chapters focus on relationships. Mastering adult friendship. The more you let people be who they are, the better your relationships will be. Yes, another Mel quote. Chapter 11. The truth no one told you about adult friendship. Friendships change dramatically when you become an adult. Friendships make life more fun and fulfilling. But why do they change? School and university allows us to have group friendships. We have almost an automatic friendship group and identity. We are all here doing the same thing and we have a similar purpose. From this, friendships are easier to form. We're about the same age and similar stages. Our group leads to group friendships. Team sports are the same. But when we leave school and university, the great scattering comes. Friendships slide and some invites are slower to come. Then friendships get harder to make and keep. Mel suggests that there are 3 pillars of friendship: proximity, timing, and energy. These are the invisible foundation that every friendship is built on. There are certain people who are meant to be in your life for a reason, some for a specific season, and there will be people who will be with you for a lifetime. Chapter 12, Why Some Friendships Naturally Fade. For the same 3 reasons above: proximity, timing, and energy. When a friendship fades, it's usually because one or more of these pillars is off. Look at the facts. Friendships fade, and good friendships don't keep score. It is not tit for tat. Let them not text back. Let them not invite you. Let me invite who I choose. Let me invite new people into my life. Let me connect. Let them move forward with me or on their own journey. That was pretty simple. So in chapter 13, how to create the best friendships of your life, this is all about let me. Get into the habit of going first. Say hello first. Say yes when you are invited. Invite people to sit down with you while you drink your coffee. Ask people their names. Use their name. Remember it. Compliment people everywhere you go. Be curious. Ask questions. Hey, what did you order? What are you reading? Smile and say hello to anyone and everyone you pass or meet. Do all of this without expectation, because loneliness is real. It's a reality. Give it a year. Create a community. It isn't coming to find you. Go looking for events and group classes. Start events for people to come. Start taking responsibility for showing up, being present, being curious. Say yes. Have no expectations of anyone. Accept yourself. Stop waiting. Do something. Be brave and go first. So then we move on to motivating other people to change. The next 4 chapters are the heaviest and hardest messages in the book. Chapter 14, people only change when they feel like it. The reality is that people only change when they want to. Doesn't matter how much you want someone to change, how valid your reasons are, how motivated you are, or why you are right about the change. People change when they want to. It is not about our coercion or motivating others. If they don't feel like changing, they won't. In worst case, the pressure you are putting on others can simply create more tension, resentment, and distance in relationships. You can wish for others. However, when you push someone, more often than not, they simply push back. Wishing and wanting someone to change is normal. This issue isn't in wanting it. It is about expecting that someone else will do what you want them to do for you. Change is hard. Adults know it. Life taught them this. This experience is why people are often resistant to change. Hard just gets too much. Let them. Let adults be adults. Remember, adults only change when they feel like it. Remember, human beings are wired to move forward towards what feels good. Remember, every single person on the planet thinks they are the exception. Just ask the doctor when they're trying to give you weight loss facts. When you expect people to change, this comes from judgment, not acceptance. Remember, pressure doesn't create change, it creates resistance to it. Remember, human beings are hardwired to being in control. People only feel safe when they are in control of their own lives. Change is about personal agency. Change has to be their idea. Let me accept. Let me look after me. Let me be available and patient. So chapter 15, unlock the power of your influence, model for others. If you see something working positively for someone else, it often makes you feel interested in it too. You are hardwired to move forward. Model the behavior you want to see. Humans are inspired by people around us. Stop pressuring. Let them be. Let me model for others. Mel offers an ABC loop, and I'm not sure I agree, but I'm open to looking at it. A, apologize and then ask open questions. B, back off and observe their behavior. C, celebrate progress while you continue to model the change. And then add in the 5 whys. That's where you ask why 5 times in response to people's response. And there's a blog on that on the website, on the Leadership in Pictures website. You can jump into that if you want to. This is a cycle of compassion and support, not judgment. It is simple. People want to feel good. Let them. So helping someone who is struggling. Chapter 16, the more you rescue, the more they sink. Stay in your lane. Quit rescuing as much as you really want to. Go back to chapter 14. People only change when they want to. Rescuing is actually about us, not them. It is about us wanting to feel like we are doing something and doing good. Waiting feels wrong. Stepping back feels wrong. People only heal when they are ready to do it for themselves. We have to let them struggle. They need your love and support and not to be rescued. Rescuing isn't supporting them. Rescuing is in fact enabling. Adults heal when they are ready to do the hard work. Let's say adults as being people around 25 plus. They are going to have to do the work to get themselves there. Sadly, struggling is a necessary and critical part of the human experience. It is about choosing. Healing and moving forward is choice. Let people learn from life and stop avoiding the problem. Chapter 17, after the heavy stuff there, how to provide support the right way. First, model. Show them that you believe in them and their ability to get through this. Then be mindful and clear about your boundaries. Get clear about what you will and won't do from the beginning with your time and your money. Money must have conditions when people are struggling. Unconditional money is enabling. You do have power. Let them struggle. Let them choose. If they choose to violate the conditions, let them choose to isolate themselves. Let me cut them off. Stop bailing out other adults. The first step to changing your life is taking responsibility for the fact that your life isn't working. Then create an environment for healing. Let them doesn't mean leaving them alone. Make yourself proud of you. Show up in ways that make you proud with no expectations from anyone. Let me make a positive environment. Let me make dinner or gift pictures or time. So choosing the love you deserve. And this is about you. Chapter 18, let them show you who you are. Stop accepting less than you deserve. Quit accepting a compromise. It's not a game. You are not meant to trick people into liking you. You're supposed to be yourself and trust that if you show up as your full self, your person will love and value all of you. Let me be honest with myself and choose who gets my time and energy. Remember, you weren't put on this earth to be somebody's wife or husband. You are here to fulfill your dream, share your story, and to create a big, beautiful, amazing life. No one else is here to create that life for you. The person you choose to love gets to share that life with you. That's why you get to be choosy. You can't, however, control who chooses you. Stop chasing, stop thinking of what it might be and potential. Stay real. Don't be a convenience. Value your time and respect yourself. It is 50-50. If they are not making the effort, they are not worth yours. Let them reveal what is true and let me accept the truth. And then chapter 19, how to take your relationship to the next level. This is simple. Pick the right people, and if you aren't, let me think about the root cause for that. Don't accept table scraps, value yourself, and then love them. Chapter 20, how every ending is a beautiful beginning. Mutual give and take and compromise are the realities of long-term relationships. No one is perfect, and relationships change over time. Both people have to want to make it work and have to be willing to make it better. Even in the longest of relationships, being together, let each even in the longest of relationships, being together, let each continue to live their dreams. Love the person, not their potential. When things are tough, circle back to the ABC and then add D and E. D is decide if it's a deal breaker or not. E, end your bitching and get on with or end the relationship. Get over it or get on with it. And those are Mel's words. Much of the rest of the chapter goes into compatibility, and the grass is greener where you water it, not on the other side. And should you have to, getting over heartbreak. The last message is the most important. You are the love of your life. So in conclusion, your let me era is here. It's about you. You hold the power. You are responsible for defining your life. Stop blaming others. Stop tiptoeing around everyone else's emotions. Stop wasting your brain space on things that don't matter. You are responsible for your happiness. So whilst Mel Robbins has the book called Let Them, it is much as about let them as it is about let me. Talk soon, people.